Hi everyone, this is Charmaine, founder and Chief Digital Marketing Officer at Sky Digital Agency. And in today's video, I'd like to walk you through a quote from a book that I actually borrowed from National Library. Okay, it's called 101 Things I Learned in Advertising School by Tracy Arrington with Matthew Frederick. And one of the quotes that I really like that, I've read this before, it's just that as I look at this, I think it's just so funny as I was reading and really learning so many insights that have been summarized so well. And this quote actually says, half the money I spend on advertising is wasted. The trouble is, I don't know which half. And this is from this guy called John Wanamaker. You can Google him. He's basically a department store tycoon. It says a magnate. Key thing about traditional advertising, if you're still doing it today, is that you must understand the matrix and what are you going to measure. So one of the few things that you can start to ask yourself and to measure is to look at maybe even whether people can remember your ad. And that's why storytelling works, because people remember stories better. If you leverage on emotions, people do remember those ads and videos better as well. The second would be brand recall, right? So brand sentiments, brand recall, what do they feel about your brand? What do they think of your brand? What is the common perception of your brand, conceivable perceptions that people think about your brand when they look at your social media, when they hear from you, any updates from you? Do they feel that you are pushy as a business, as a brand, or do they feel that you are genuine and you actually add value to them and their lives? And this is something to really think about, because if you're still doing a lot of traditional advertising today, I highly recommend you to look at metrics that you're actually measuring, especially for flyers. What are some ways to improve that call to action? Maybe add QR codes, different types of QR code. It can be a QR code that they can scan to watch a video that you have done, like for us, short videos, a pitch, an elevator pitch of your products and services. I know that road shows and everything, you might need to rely a little bit on, a bit of traditional flyer advertising and all that. But ask yourself, what are some ways you can integrate online and digital content and strategies to help you improve the return on investment and measuring of metrics on your traditional advertising. So this is one example. If you're still doing road shows and giving out flyers, nowadays we see not so much of that, but if you're still doing it, I really highly encourage you to think about the matrix and integrating of some online and digital strategies, even QR codes. It's not just to scan and get in touch with you, but more like to really work them through the different contents and your elevator pitch as well, to introduce and help them to get to know you online. And that's something that is really very important. We can't skip the brand awareness stage of who we are as a person, as a business owner, entrepreneur, as a startup founder, right? So these are things that we really need to consider in 2021 to measure the matrix and to also consider putting a brand to the face. And a lot of customers always want to, when I ask them to pick 3 keywords that describes their brand, they always, usually most of them, they usually pick the keyword personable. And my question to them is, if there's no face to the brand and we're always using, say, stock photos, there's nothing wrong with using stock photos actually, but if you want to be personal, we really have to think about whether or not this helps us to be personable as a brand, and whether, I know that it's not easy, like for founders, not all founders are good in front of cameras, and that's something that you can practice. To be very honest, I wasn't good at it as well when I first got started, with videos and everything. In fact, it was quite a rough start. I started uploading my first video with face recording in 2017. I think it was short video, very short one, and not a lot of smiles then. I wouldn't say practice makes perfect, but you really need to start, film, review your videos. And in fact, so many of our videos that are recorded, for me, they do not make it to our YouTube channel, but the key thing is to continue to practice. And even to today, I might be recording 10, 20 videos and maybe only like half of it gets up onto our YouTube. It's different content. It's just that just thinking through and, because our content library is like big, and sometimes we just feel that, okay, we're going to do something better, and it might be an overlap and we did not launch the previous video. But I highly encourage you to think about online content and integrating it to traditional advertising if you are still doing traditional advertising. Alright, so if you have any questions at all about what I've just shared in this video, do drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If this video has been helpful, do drop a like, a thumbs up, do share with your friend, do subscribe to our channel, whether you're watching this video from Facebook or YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.